Shift A to add a cylinder. Let's scale it inwards. Bring it up like this. Grab these vertices. And up. Let's extrude with a E and scale. Another extrude, E. Ctrl B to bevel these edges. Also these ones. And also these ones. 4 segments here. Increase a little bit. Okay, shade smooth, auto smooth. Shift E to copy, P to separate. Okay, let's select and scale. Extrude. Height to inset. And extrude. Ctrl B to bevel. Let's bevel here too. Ctrl B. Let's scale this part just a little bit inwards, like so. Scale it down just a little more. Okay, and just one more. Okay, now it's okay. Now let's add a cylinder. Let's make the handle. Scale it down, rotate 90 degrees. Scale it on the X axis. Okay, like so. Ctrl R, sorry, to add 2 edge loops. Now just grab these vertices. Let's apply here the local and individual origin. Ctrl A. Let's bring it down here. Shade smooth, auto smooth. Now let's Ctrl R to add these edge loops. Scale it on the Z axis. Now select these faces. Shift E, P to separate. Okay, now let's extrude E. Let's scale these a little inwards on the Z axis. SZ. Okay. Now let's bevel these edges with 4 segments. Clamp overlay. Now we need to merge the vertices. Click M and by distance. Okay. Now select these edges and Ctrl B to bevel. Something like this. Let's resize a little bit on the Z axis. Now Ctrl B to bevel here. Okay. Let's extrude. Ctrl B again with 4 segments. Let's merge these vertices. Click M by distance. Okay, too much. Let's select only these two. M by distance. Okay, and we need to do the same for these ones. M. Okay, now they are merged. Let's add a cylinder. We're going to make a hole. Scale it down. Scale it and bring it more or less here. More or less in the middle. Okay. Okay, now use the Boolean modifier. Select and apply. Just remove the cylinder. Now let's join some vertices. M, J, M at last, J, J, Shift R, it's to repeat the last command. This is my hotkey. M at last, merge at last, J, Shift R, to repeat the last command. Let's join these ones too with J. Do the same here. J. Okay, I think now it's good. And now let's add a circle with 24 vertices. Just rotate the x-axis, bring it here and rotate once again. Okay, scale it down. I need to scale this down like so. Now let's delete these vertices and extrude. Extrude once again. Extrude. Okay. Let's extrude again. And another one to the middle right here. We need to move this to the middle of the handle and also here. Okay, something like this, more or less like this. Now Ctrl Shift B to bevel the vertices with 4 segments. Let's extrude here too, again, E. Okay, let's convert to curve to give it some extrusion, shade smooth. Okay, something like this. You don't need to be too perfect here. No, I cannot scale this one. I need to convert it to a mesh again. No, just okay. Let's grab this one and Ctrl B to give it Ctrl B. 2 segments, I think it's enough. Now bring it a little down. F to close these edges, Ctrl B to bevel. Now let's apply a mirror modifier. Let's bring this to the middle. Let's use the clipping. Okay. And do the same here, apply the mirror. Okay. Now let's work on the top. Let's join these vertices with J. Also here. Now select these faces. Shift D, P to separate. Okay. Let's move around here. S, Y, 0. Let's bevel the vertices. Ctrl Shift B. That's M. Okay. For merge the vertices, I'll join with J. Let's bring it around here. Maybe here. Let's bring it down to match the other head, the other mesh. More or less like this. Let's scale it on the y-axis, S, Y, just a little bit. Once more. Okay, extrude with E. Let's bevel these vertices, this vertex. Ctrl Shift B and reduce the shape to give it a round shape here. Let's join J. Shift R to repeat the last command. Let's Ctrl R to add 3 edge loops on this side and also on this side. Let's bring it like this, just to give it this round shape. J to join these vertices, J, 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 or Shift R in this case. Ctrl B. Let's put the shape on 5.5. Increase a little bit, like so. Let's bevel these edges on the outside, just to smooth a little bit. Now let's extrude this part here. SZ0, rotate, extrude, extrude, rotate. extrude, rotate, once again, and extrude right here on the middle. We're going to use the mirror modifier, so we just need to work on this part. As X0 to straighten these edges. Now we need to bring it a little down, grab these vertices and bring them down like so. Let's delete this part here first. We don't need this. Okay, let's repeat. Down, down, once again, and bring it down, just to give it this kind of shape. Okay, let's smooth this. We need to use 60° to give it a more smooth shape. Let's add a bevel here too. Ctrl B. Now let's add a UV sphere to make the screws, or some kind of screws here on this side. Reduce a little more, so put it here. Now let's delete these faces, we don't need them, and scale it on the Z-axis. Let's remove this. Now we need to rotate to match the mesh. Okay, rotate. Shade smooth. Apply the mirror modifier on the Y-axis and on the Z-axis. Now just copy, Shift D, and bring it up. Let's rotate a little bit here. Now rotate here. Let's bring this a little down. And this here too. Okay. Now, and let's apply the mirror modifier on the Z-axis. Okay, before jumping into V editing, I had some bevels here on this mesh. Also here, I had a few bevels, okay, just to smooth a little bit the mesh. Okay, let's go to the UV Unwrap. Let's select all. Let's launch the Tex Tools, checker map, to see if everything is okay. So with the edge, select these edges, these, and on the back also here, and mark same in here. Select all, unwrap. Okay, let's straighten this by clicking rectify, and just back island. Okay, I think that's good. Now here Let's add some seams also. Before that, I'm going to inset here a little bit, and I want to collapse this part here. Okay, just inset and then M and click collapse. Now select these edges, these, also on the back. Okay, mark seam. Let's see how it looks. It's a little bit distorted, but I'm going to remove this seam here and add a seam here. I select all, U to unwrap. No. Rectify, no. Here I cannot do that. Here I can do that. Let's add another seam here. Unwrap, rectify, and rectify. No, I cannot rectify this part here. It's not possible. Okay, back. In here, let's add a seam here on the bottom. We need to hide the seams as much as we can. Okay, rectify here, I think it's good. Just scale it a little. Now for the handle, going to add one here on the bottom. With Ctrl, let's deselect these ones. I don't want a seam here. Deselect with Ctrl key and mark seam. Another one here. Okay. A to select all, U to unwrap. Boy, there's another one here. Let's clear this seam. A, unwrap. Let's do another thing. Let's apply the mirror modifier, okay? Because I don't want to see that. Let's unwrap again. Now it's okay. You wrap all the mesh. Now here for this metal part, I'm going to add a seam, somewhere where it can be hidden, like maybe here. Mark seam, another one here. Mark seam, A to select all, U, unwrap. Okay, we can rectify, I think. Yes, yeah, that's okay. Back. Now here I'm going to add seams. No, in the middle. Here, the middle here, this middle. Also here and here. Let's deselect this. Okay, mark seam. Another one here. Okay, Okay, now for this part. No. No. Maybe here. No, just this. Marks him. Hey, you. Let's ratify in here. This part. I think it's okay. And back. Just scale it. Just a little. Now for these ones it's easy. Just mark him here. All A, U, unwrap and scale it down. Okay, and just copy, select these ones, and now these ones. Ctrl L and copy UV maps. Okay. Okay, let's go to File, New. Let's upload the milk can. Now just bake. Use these settings. We don't have a low poly or a high poly, a high poly, so we're just using this low poly to bake. Okay, now I'm going to add aluminium material for the can. I'm going to change the color, also the roughness, and the brush intensity. I'm going to decrease a little. It's too intense, in my opinion. So let's increase the roughness a little bit. Now I'm going to add the Woodbox Smart Material. The link is in the description of this video. It's free, so let's apply this one. Let's add a black mask and apply it to the handle, this part here. And let's make some adjustments here. I need to put this on 90 degrees. Also the fibers. In this case I'm going to put them in 0 rotation, 0. Okay. Now I'm going to add some edge damage. Invert on. I think it's good. Now just add the ambient occlusion map with a multiply. Okay, just decrease a little bit the strength. That's okay. That's it.